What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new Starcraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit. Spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner of Redshift LE, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently up 2-0 against his opponent and is on match point. His name is Serral. And his opponent, spawning in the top left-hand position of Redshift LE, playing with the red Terran pieces. He's trying to get this series back in his favor. His name is HeroMarine. So guys, match point for Serral, and you guys can check out games 1 and 2 on the YouTube channel right now. Very excited to see what HeroMarine decides to do in game number 3. Should be very interesting to say the least here. Looks like Serral has decided to go for another standard build here, and I wonder if I'm surprised there's no cheese coming out of HeroMarine at this point to see if he can get the edge. Maybe he's just planning on trying to give it one last try, you know, playing a standard macro-focused style here. Hatch gas pool is going to be coming out of Serral here on the upside. Looks like he is not phased one bit as to being up 2-0. He is planning on just playing a standard game, wants to close out this series right here and right now. HeroMarine, though, guys, is definitely down, but not out by any stretch of the imagination. He's going to go with a barracks into a refinery, going to get his orbital command morphing, and it looks like he is also going to get his natural expansion up and running here. Now, here's the thing. HeroMarine did the same thing, essentially, in games 1 and 2, and both times it just did not work. So I'm wondering if he's going to switch it up just a little bit here to see... you know, to see if maybe a different unit composition would possibly work for HeroMarine, where he can maybe throw Serral a little bit off guard here. Serral, though, I mean, this guy is so hard to trick, guys. I mean, he pretty much has seen every single build in the book, which all of these pro players obviously have. But Serral has just, you know, gone up against some very interesting builds against other players. And, you know, it's one of those things. I find it to be, you know, the Zerg has had to go up against some very interesting builds, especially against Protoss players. But I am interested to kind of see what Serral decides to do here in game number 3. He goes ahead and gets his third base expansion started here. So quick third base out of Serral, whereas on the opposite side, it seems that... our Terran player is going to go ahead and gonna land his factory onto the reactor, and once again it looks like almost the exact same build coming out of HeroMarine, but maybe he might change it up just a little bit. 2 Hellions coming up once again. Zergling speed is going to be started here for our Zerg player. But yeah, starport being constructed here. The starport will probably land onto the tech lab most likely, unless HeroMarine is deciding to try to maybe do a different type of build. Going to be hard to tell here, at least at first. Looks like that's exactly what's happening. He's going to move the starport onto the tech lab, and let's see what he decides to get started with. Right off the bat, a Raven. Okay, so he's gonna do a little bit of a different build here. I like the decision to go with a Raven a lot. Why not? Give it a try. Ravens are very underutilized sometimes, and they are an absolute nuisance to deal with if you are a Zerg player. But it looks like at this point in this stage of the game, it looks like, oh wow. So what we're seeing here is HeroMarine is actually going to go for a quick command center. So that is very interesting. A very interesting decision, to say the least, on his end. Now he is getting the stim pack, which I think is probably a really good decision as well. Looks like this Reaper is going to get surrounded by some Zerglings. So I wonder, once our Zerg player finds out about this, he is going to absolutely push. I mean, that is 100% probably what's going to happen, at least at this point in the game here. Once he sees that a third base is coming up here very quickly, a very greedy move, I'm wondering if that is going to force our Zerg player to start pushing across the map here. More and more barracks are coming up here for our Terran player. 2 engineering bays are coming up here, so he's going to be getting those +1/+1 upgrades. And we got 6 of these Hellions looking like they're going to try to come over to this 3rd base location and try to do a little bit of some damage if they're able to. These queens are here just kind of waiting. Perfect positioning here. Looks like our Terran player is going to go ahead and morph the orbital command right now. And these roaches are going to be kind of caught across the map here. But it looks like they may try to get the surround on all of these Hellions. Don't want that to happen. So, with all that being said, it looks like we are setting ourselves up for a macro-focused game here. Now, the supply count has Serral, you know, with a very heavy lead here over the Terran player. But you have to remember that, of course, roaches are very supply heavy. So you got to take that into consideration as well. Looks like the roach digging claws upgrade is going to be coming up here very, very shortly here with the within the roach warren. Now, looks like we do have our Terran players going on that gold base. So I have a feeling once our Zerg player finds out about this, it may be a little bit of a push here by our Zerg player. So, say the least, we have a double medevac drop is going to be coming here. Or the plans of a double medevac drop. And it looks like Serral has decided to back off. Going to try to get some of those creep tumors. The creep is starting to get out of hand here for sure, as you can kind of tell. Lots of Zerglings. Maybe a Zergling run by is something that our Zerg player is thinking about going for here. He was trying to set up the surround, but that did not work out for him in the slightest right now. So it looks like the burrow upgrade is going to be coming up here, as well as the roly-poly upgrade here. More and more Zerglings are going to be coming up here. Wow, very nice biles there by our Zerg player. Getting a lot of really nice kills there on either side of the map here. And it looks like all these creep tumors are going to be replaced here very, very soon. And Serral right now is everywhere. He is everywhere right now, guys. So it's going to be interesting to see what he decides to do here. I have a feeling that this 3rd base is going to be in a lot of trouble here with all of these biles. And it looks like he is going to try to get as many kills as possible here. There is a lot of units that are starting to move now. And it looks like just like that, more and more biles are going to be coming down, and all these SCVs are just getting absolutely destroyed at this point. And it looks like more and more of all of these units are going to be coming. They're going to try as hard as they can to take out so much of a bloodbath in this area, guys. An absolute massacre of units there. Absolutely crazy. But with all that being said, Serral does seem like he is in the lead, and it does look like, guys, there is going to be a push here. Serral looks like he is ready to push in. Push into this natural expansion here of the Zerg. He's trying to still at the same time hit this gold base. He's beginning to really start chipping away here. There's no defense over here, and the floodgates are open. It looks like Serral is trying to end this game right here, right now. He's going to block all these SCVs. He wants to end this game right here and right now. They do have, of course, all of these Zerglings as well as these roaches are burrowed right now. They are trying to do as much damage as possible right here and right now. They're going to try to get as many kills as possible. An absolute devastation for HeroMarine. He was actually able to hold on pretty well at this point in the game. And it looks like there is a massive drop over here at the natural location. Looks like HeroMarine's thinking about possibly going ahead and doing more of the same, but decides to kind of back off just a little bit at this point. So it looks like there is a big engagement here. Those biles have been on point, hitting so many units, whether it is SCVs or if it's siege tanks. And like I said, there is just armies everywhere at this point for Serral. It is getting very scary. Now, HeroMarine is starting to build a pretty menacing army himself. And I wonder what the play's going to be here. Looks like all of these Zerglings are going to try to get some kills here. Going for the Zergling run-bys at this point. Trying to get more and more of these units, while at the same time, the third base is under a lot of pressure right now. A lot of drones did go down right there. And then more and more drops are coming here. It looks like the Terran's army is just getting big. And it seems to me that this is actually working for our Terran player. Finally, he's found a little bit of an opening here, going with the Marine Marauder medevac composition. And he's got to be careful, though. He's heavy on creep right now. And I wonder if he's just going to... little bit of an overextension here by our Terran player. I don't like how far he is on creep right now. He's getting the surround on all of these units. And I wonder if this is going to be a GG right off the bat, because all of these Zerglings are absolutely destroying all of these Terran units. It's hard to tell at this point the connections on all of these Marines, and with the Baneling hits there, it looks like there was just such a massive force that HeroMarine was creating and ended up losing it in a matter of moments, going a little bit too far onto creep, and Serral takes a 3-0 series win against his opponent, HeroMarine. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Serral and HeroMarine, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for new, stay positive, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.